Have you ever found you're saying goodbye to everything that makes you feel like you? I'm Dr. Robert Miller, and after spending decades working with older adults, I've seen firsthand that aging gracefully doesn't require giving up your independence. It doesn't mean losing your sense of self or settling into a life that no longer reflects who you truly are. In fact, I've encountered some of the most vibrant and fulfilled seniors in the most unexpected of situations, all because they chose alternatives to the traditional nursing home model. This video isn't about fear. It's about freedom. It's about taking a fresh, empowering look at aging. It's about realizing that you have more control, more choices, and more possibilities than you might have ever thought possible. Aging doesn't have to be a time of shrinking opportunities. Instead, it can be a time of exploring new, exciting, and deeply fulfilling ways to live. Today, I want to share with you 5 powerful alternatives to nursing homes, solutions that will allow you to age with dignity, independence, and purpose. Whether it's staying in your cherished home, moving into a vibrant community, or even co-creating your living space with family or friends, you have options. These alternatives aren't one-size-fits-all, but they are pathways to living your best life, no matter your age. So stay with me until the end, because some of these options might surprise you. You'll find that living with intention and joy in your later years is not only possible, it's within your reach. Aging should never mean settling for less. It should mean embracing a life that's uniquely your own. Let's dive into these alternatives together and discover how you can age gracefully on your terms. Aging in place, staying home without giving up independence. There's something incredibly special about the place we call home. The soft hum of your kitchen in the morning, the comfort of your favorite chair, the pictures on the walls that carry memories of laughter, love, and life lived fully. These aren't just objects or spaces. They're pieces of you. They're your anchors, the things that ground you, that remind you of who you are and what you've built over the years. For many older adults, there's no place more comforting than home. And the thought of leaving it behind can feel like the loss of part of your identity. But here's the good news. You don't have to. Aging in place, staying right where you are, surrounded by all the things that make you feel you, is not only possible, it's increasingly becoming a preferred option for many older adults. Thanks to modern home care services, staying in your own home has never been more accessible. In the past, aging at home might have seemed impractical or challenging, but today, there are skilled caregivers ready to assist with anything you might need, from preparing meals to managing medications, providing hygiene support, or simply offering companionship. These trained professionals allow you to live comfortably and independently, while ensuring that you're supported in the ways that matter most. What's more, there are no longer just basic care options available. Today's in-home care can be personalized to fit your unique needs and lifestyle. You can even have licensed nurses visit regularly for check-ins, helping reduce the need for those frequent, stressful hospital visits. And in an age where technology is evolving at an incredible pace, there's a new wave of smart home solutions tailored to make aging in place not only easier, but safer. Think of it: motion sensors that light up the hallway when you get out of bed, emergency alert systems that connect you directly to help at the touch of a button, and even medication reminders that keep you on track with your health. These tools work quietly in the background, giving you the confidence to go about your daily life knowing that support is always just a step away. But aging at home isn't just about logistics or technology. It's about dignity. It's about waking up when you want, eating when you're hungry, and living on your own terms. You're not bound by the rigid schedule of a facility. Instead, you create your own rhythm. Maybe it's enjoying a peaceful afternoon in the garden, chatting with friends on a video call, or just spending time with your favorite book. Whatever it is, it's your life, your choice. Of course, aging in place isn't for everyone. If you have significant health challenges or limited mobility, you'll need to weigh the risks and costs. But for many older adults who are still active and independent, staying in your own home can be the perfect solution. You get to hold on to the things that matter most: your independence, your memories, and the comfort of familiar surroundings, while still getting the right amount of help when you need it. So before you consider that nursing home as your next step, ask yourself, what would it take for me to stay here, where I belong? The answer might be simpler and more achievable than you think, and in many cases, it's more within your grasp than you've ever imagined. Aging in place isn't just a way of living, it's a way of thriving. It's about living the life you've always dreamed of, in the home that's always been yours, with the independence that you've earned. Independent living communities, active senior, living with freedom. For many, the idea of downsizing doesn't mean sacrificing quality of life. It means upgrading it. Imagine living in a community designed specifically for older adults, where you can have your own private space, but also enjoy all the conveniences of a vibrant, active, and supportive environment. No more worrying about home repairs, yard work, or the stress of maintaining a big house. Instead, you're free to focus on what matters most: your well-being, your interests, and your connections with others. Independent living communities are an empowering alternative for seniors who don't need daily medical care, but still want to live in a space that offers security, convenience, and social opportunities. These communities provide you with your own apartment, cottage, or townhome, your private space where you can decorate, cook, and live just as you please. But here's the best part. You no longer have to worry about the things that can make homeownership feel like a burden. No more fixing the roof, mowing the lawn, or shoveling snow in the winter. All that is taken care of for you, allowing you to free up your time and energy for the things that truly enrich your life. The beauty of independent living communities is that they offer freedom with structure. You have the flexibility to choose how you spend your days. Whether it's attending a morning fitness class, joining a book club, enjoying a meal with friends in the dining hall, or simply relaxing in your space, the choice is entirely yours. And these aren't activities forced upon you. They're opportunities designed to enhance your life. You can engage as much or as little as you like, and there's no pressure to do anything you don't want to. But the benefits go beyond just socializing. Independent living communities actively combat the loneliness that often comes with aging. Here, you're never far from a friendly face, a shared experience, or a helping hand. You have the chance to make new friends, form lasting connections, and create a sense of belonging, something that can be more difficult to find in isolation. The lifestyle in these communities promotes aging proactively. With the burden of home maintenance lifted, you're free to invest in your physical, emotional, and mental health. You have the time and energy to pick up new hobbies, pursue long-held passions, and care for your body and mind. Many communities offer on-site amenities like wellness centers, salons, libraries, and even concierge services, so you can access everything you need without ever leaving the premises. This isn't about giving up independence. It's about enhancing it. It's about embracing a new chapter in life where you get to live fully with a sense of community around you, but the freedom to make your own decisions. And while independent living communities aren't designed for people who need daily medical care, they provide a supportive environment that gives you peace of mind, knowing help is available if you need it. Living independently doesn't mean living alone. It means living in a place where you can thrive, where your freedom is respected and your lifestyle choices are supported. And for those who have spent decades of their lives caring for a home and family, moving into an independent living community can feel like a weight has been lifted, allowing them to finally focus on enjoying life to the fullest. So if you're looking for a way to remain independent but want the added benefit of community, safety, and ease. An independent living community might just be the fresh start you've been looking for. Because aging gracefully isn't about slowing down. It's about finding new ways to live fully and with purpose, no matter your age. Multi-generational living. Sharing a home with family. There's a timeless beauty in living with family. For generations, homes weren't just places to sleep. They were where life unfolded, where the laughter of children blended with the wisdom of grandparents, and where every shared moment created a deep, unspoken bond. But somewhere along the way, that tradition shifted. In the hustle of modern life, family members began to live separately, often miles apart, with only scheduled visits to maintain connections. But now, multi-generational living is making a powerful comeback, and for very good reasons. Imagine waking up to the sounds of your children and grandchildren moving about the house, not just visiting for holidays, but sharing the rhythms of everyday life. The joy of having your family close, seeing the next generation grow, and knowing that you're an integral part of their daily lives. These are things you can't get from a nursing home. Multi-generational living brings a sense of purpose and belonging that nothing else can replace. When you live with your children or grandchildren, you're not just a visitor or a guest. You're a vital, irreplaceable part of the household. You can share meals together, offer wisdom, watch your grandkids grow, and be there for the small moments that matter most. Those moments that make life rich and meaningful. Imagine sitting around the dinner table, sharing stories and laughter, knowing that you are an active participant in their lives, not just a memory in their past. But the benefits aren't just emotional. There are practical advantages to multi-generational living as well. The rising costs of nursing homes and assisted living facilities can be overwhelming for many families. But by sharing household expenses, utilities, groceries, even caregiving costs, multi-generational living becomes a far more affordable option for everyone involved. Plus, many families today are finding creative ways to design their homes to accommodate multiple generations comfortably. Whether it's converting a basement into a private suite or adding an accessory dwelling unit, ADU, to the property, there are plenty of ways to ensure that everyone has their own space, while still being close enough to offer care and companionship when needed. Of course, like any living arrangement, multi-generational living comes with its own set of challenges. Every household has its own rhythm, and adjusting to a shared space requires patience, communication, and respect. Roles need to be clearly defined. Who handles what chores, who assists with caregiving, and most importantly, how to respect each other's need for privacy. But with a little planning, these challenges can be easily navigated. What makes this arrangement so special is the emotional depth it offers. In multi-generational living, you're not just receiving care, you're giving back. Your experience, wisdom, and presence contribute to the fabric of your family's everyday life. You're not a burden to be cared for. You're a beloved member of the family whose contributions are deeply valued. In a world where many seniors worry about isolation, multi-generational living offers the opposite. Connection. You're never out of sight or out of mind. You're always part of the conversation, part of the action, part of the family. And that connection? It's priceless. It's a bond that keeps you not just physically close, but emotionally tied to the people who matter most. So if your heart leans toward family and you crave a deeper sense of purpose and belonging, multi-generational living might just be the answer. It's more than just a way to live. It's a way to strengthen the relationships that matter most, to create lasting memories, and to ensure that you're never alone in this next chapter of your life. It's about love, legacy, and being present for the people who need you just as much as you need them. Co-housing, or shared living, community without compromise. As we get older, the need for companionship becomes more important than ever. Many seniors find that living alone can feel isolating, especially when family members are far away or when daily life becomes quieter. Yet, the thought of living in a traditional nursing home or a sterile facility, bound by rigid schedules and uniform routines, can feel stifling. What if there was a way to find companionship without sacrificing your independence? What if you could live in a space where you could have your privacy when you wanted it, but also be surrounded by a supportive, engaging community when you needed it? Co-housing or shared living is an exciting modern solution that offers the best of both worlds. It's a unique living arrangement that blends personal space with community living. Imagine having your own private suite or apartment where you can retreat to when you need peace and quiet. But outside your door, there's a whole community of like-minded individuals, seniors, perhaps even friends or people you've just met, who share common areas like kitchens, living rooms, gardens, and even responsibilities. It's not a traditional nursing home or an isolated apartment complex. It's a vibrant, flexible community where you can create your own life on your terms, with the support of others when you need it. The beauty of co-housing is that it combats loneliness in a way that's meaningful. Gone are the long, quiet days, where you have no one to talk to or share experiences with. Instead, you're surrounded by people who genuinely care about you, people you can have a conversation with over coffee, watch a movie with, or even work on a shared hobby. There's no pressure to socialize, but the opportunity is always there, just a few steps away. This type of living fosters spontaneous connections, where friendships are built naturally through shared spaces and daily interactions, not forced through organized activities. Another significant advantage of co-housing is the financial aspect. Retirement can often come with a fixed income, and the costs of living alone in a traditional home can add up quickly. In a shared living arrangement, you can divide the expenses, rent, utilities, groceries, even caregiving services amongst the residents. This not only makes co-housing a more affordable option than moving into a nursing home or even an independent living community, but it also ensures that your hard-earned retirement dollars go further without sacrificing comfort or care. Co-housing also offers the flexibility that nursing homes simply can't. You are free to create a lifestyle that fits you perfectly. Want to take a walk in the park, tend to a garden, or simply nap on your own schedule? You can. Want to have dinner with your co-housemates or host a game night? The choice is yours. There are no strict schedules or imposed routines. You can decide how you want to live your day, knowing that there's always someone nearby if you need help or companionship. In addition to the emotional and financial benefits, co-housing is an environmentally sustainable option. Shared living means shared resources, which can reduce waste and environmental impact. Whether it's sharing cooking resources, carpooling for errands, or creating a communal garden, co-housing promotes a more sustainable lifestyle that benefits everyone in the community. As co-housing continues to grow in popularity, especially among active seniors, there are more and more purpose-built communities designed specifically for this type of living. These communities offer not just physical space, but also a social model that encourages cooperation, shared responsibilities, and mutual support. There are even programs that match individuals based on their lifestyles and personalities, so you're not just living with anyone, but with people who truly align with your values and needs. Co-housing isn't about giving up independence. It's about enhancing it. It's about choosing the right people to walk through life with and creating a community that supports you as you age. It's a chance to live in a space that feels like home, where you can form deep connections, enjoy your independence, and still benefit from the care and companionship that come from living with others. So, if you're looking for a way to enjoy the benefits of both personal space and social connection, co-housing might be the perfect fit. It's a modern, flexible, and empowering way to age gracefully, surrounded by people who understand the importance of living fully and together. Because sometimes aging isn't about going it alone. It's about choosing the right people to live with and building a life that's richer for it. Assisted living facilities, support with dignity. When many people hear the term assisted living, their minds might immediately conjure up images of a halfway point to a nursing home, places where independence is lost and freedom is compromised. But in reality, assisted living facilities offer a far more vibrant and personalized experience than many might imagine. These communities aren't about stripping away autonomy. They're about providing the support needed to live fully and independently, with the peace of mind that comes from knowing help is always close by when needed. For seniors who can still enjoy a good amount of independence but may need a little extra help with day-to-day tasks, assisted living facilities provide the perfect balance. Think of it not as losing your freedom, but gaining relief and reassurance. Imagine having your own private apartment, decorated exactly how you want, with your own routine, but with the added benefit of trained staff who are available to assist with essential tasks such as meal preparation, bathing, dressing, medication reminders, and light housekeeping. One of the biggest advantages of assisted living is the built-in safety net. In a world where accidents happen and health conditions can change in an instant, having caregivers nearby 24/7 brings invaluable peace of mind. Whether it's a fall, an emergency, or simply the need for extra assistance, knowing there's someone there to support you can be incredibly comforting. This is especially important for seniors who may have chronic health conditions or mobility challenges, but do not yet require full-time medical care. But don't mistake safety for rigidity. Assisted living facilities are designed to promote choice and autonomy. You're not bound by a strict schedule. You can still wake up when you want, eat when you want, and live the life you've always lived, just with a little added support. Many facilities also offer a range of engaging activities, wellness programs, social events, game nights, music classes, and more that help keep both the body and the mind active. You have the freedom to join in or take a break, depending on your mood. Living in an assisted living facility can actually feel like a lifestyle upgrade for many seniors. The freedom from managing day-to-day tasks that can become increasingly difficult with age is a huge relief. No more worrying about fixing leaky pipes, maintaining the yard, or remembering every medication dose. Instead, your time and energy are freed up to focus on the things that truly matter: relationships, hobbies, and enjoying life to the fullest. The financial aspect of assisted living can vary, depending on location and services provided. However, many seniors find it to be a cost-effective solution that sits comfortably between home care and full nursing homes. It provides the care and security you may need, without the overwhelming costs of round-the-clock medical attention. Plus, assisted living allows you to remain in a community of your peers, surrounded by people who understand the journey you're on and can share meaningful experiences with you. At the heart of assisted living is the idea of maintaining your dignity while receiving the help you need. It's not about being cared for like a child, but about being supported as an adult with the right to make your own choices and live life on your own terms. It's about enhancing your independence with just the right amount of assistance. So if you value your freedom but know it's time for a little extra help, assisted living might be the respectful and comfortable next step. It's a solution that can provide not just support, but peace of mind, allowing you to live the life you want, without compromise. The goal of aging isn't just to live longer, it's to live better, and assisted living can help ensure you do just that. Aging doesn't have to mean a loss of freedom. It's about finding a new chapter that's filled with possibility, comfort, and dignity. As we conclude, take a moment to reflect on what aging well truly means to you. Is it staying in the comfort of your own home, surrounded by cherished memories? Is it living close to family, sharing your time and wisdom with loved ones? Or maybe it's being part of a vibrant community where connection and convenience come together to offer a fulfilling lifestyle. What this video hopefully showed you is that nursing homes are not the only path forward when it comes to aging. In fact, there are 5 thoughtful, flexible, and empowering alternatives that allow you to age with dignity, independence, and purpose. From aging in place with the help of home care, to joining a lively, independent living community, to sharing space with family, to exploring co-housing with like-minded friends, or even choosing a modern assisted living facility that respects your autonomy while offering support. Each option provides meaningful choices that align with your values, preferences, and lifestyle. The important thing to remember is that you have choices, real, meaningful choices, choices that reflect who you are and what you need, not just your medical condition or age. Aging doesn't have to mean surrendering control. It can be a time of shaping your living arrangements to support your happiness, comfort, and peace of mind. And those choices don't just empower you. They open up a world of possibilities that can help you live the life you've always imagined. Whether you're planning for your own future or helping a loved one navigate this journey, let these alternatives serve as a reminder that you deserve more than just getting by. You deserve to thrive. You deserve to live on your terms. Remember, aging isn't the end of independence. It's a new chapter. Let's make it one worth living fully, with joy, with dignity, and with all the possibilities that lie ahead. Thank you for watching, and we hope you leave with a renewed sense of hope and empowerment as you approach this next stage of life.